A bipartisan coalition is moving to curb Trump's role in the Israel-Iran conflict. As this thing is going larger and larger, 6 days in the actual conflict, we're not going deep in detail into the actual conflict, except for what's talking about in this article here. You know the gist of it. Israel is currently bombing Iran to keep them from getting that nuclear capability. Iran is bombing them back, and right now we're on the sidelines trying to figure out what to do. President Trump initially was like, we're not part of this, and now he's like, well, we can take this over if we want to, because of the bluster that is him. Here's the thing. There are many hawkish people who want to take out Iran because they want to, and there are many people who think we don't need to blow this thing up literally and figuratively right now. There's a bipartisan group of lawmakers in the House. It is grouped by Republican Thomas Massie and Democrat Khanna, and they are coming up with a resolution that will require President Donald Trump to obtain Congress approval before involving U.S. forces in the Israeli-Iran conflict. Senator Tim Kaine has also filed a companion bill in the Senate. They argue the Constitution grants only Congress power to declare war, because it does. Only Congress can declare war. Now, various resolutions in the past and various statutes that are out there to enter conflicts allow us, U.S., to join in these festivities when we need to. That's how we had all these things going on in Iraq, in Desert Storm, Desert Shield, during Freedom, War on Terrorism. All those things happened without formal declarations of war because there was no warring nation to go after. We were going after terrorist states that sort of live inside of things. This measure, spanning the political spectrum, with Massie has a historic history of opposing any foreign military engagements. Khanna and allies such as AOC, Ilhan Omar, and Bernie Sanders support reclaiming congressional authority here. It's from both sides. Massie doesn't want to be in the fight, and the Democrats, they just want to reign in the terror that is the reign of terror that is Donald Trump. Even some conservative voices like Marjorie Taylor Greene are expressing conditional support for emphasizing the cautions. Yes, we love Israel. No, we don't want to start World War III ourselves. President Trump has voiced strong support for Israel's strikes and demanded unconditional surrender from Iran. But the problem is, how are you exactly going to actually levy that and push that forward? Holding the cards is one thing. Playing the cards is something else. Remember, he left the G7 summit early and didn't deal with some things the G7 want to deal with, like, Russia and Ukraine, because of what's going on specifically in Iran and Israel. And he wanted to be at his desk to talk to his folks and see what's going on. If you can read the tea leaves, you have ideas of where we're posturing to, but you don't really know what's happening. No one knows what's happening. No one knows exactly what's in the mind of Donald Trump or the folks in the Pentagon or on the Hill who are working these things out until a button is pressed, an order is given, and sometimes lights light up. Senate Majority Leader John Thune, along with some GOP senators, have dismissed the measure as premature and unnecessary. They argue the legislature's leaders shouldn't act ahead of actual crises. Meanwhile, Senate Democrats like Kaine and Sanders can be pushing for formal Congress oversight before a military move. Remember, a lot of this is based on the fact that overstepping by many presidents over many years has led Congress to be kind of a weak link in the three stool that we have in our government. And congressmen and women want to take that link and make it not so weak. Supporters believe that the bill could reach the House floor thanks to a narrow GOP majority actually wanting this to happen, backed by the Democrats who want this to happen. But its fate in the Senate remains uncertain. Analysts say the effort reflects deeper concerns about unchecked presidential war powers and marks a central test of legislative checks and balances among rising global tensions. Civics lessons. 3 parts to the government: judicial, legislative, and executive. What they do, what their purpose is, and why they have checks on each other and balances. When the checks and balances are out of order, they have been for a while with many presidents, things like these that may happen, I say may happen,